Mark and Renee Jones were high school sweethearts. As newlyweds, the two of them worked at various odd jobs, and Mark started his own business, welding for oil companies in the area.
On that money, we would, well, I should say, I would tithe.
She felt that we needed the tithe, and it was something that I hadn't done, so I wasn't really in favor of it. But through her doing it on the off ranch income, in time I seen that it was something that would work.
But the ranch income was different.
When you have a ranch, you borrow money and you operate, and when you sell the cows, you pay the bank. We never felt as a couple that we could tithe on that money.
In 2004, Mark and Renee decided to partner with a business supplying gravel to a local oil company.
When we did, we sold almost all of our cows.
We had spent 25 years putting our cows together. So when we sold those cows, we had a pretty large sum of money.
Our tithe was $1,000, and it's like, okay, where do we put our $1,000? Because we'd never wrote that kind of check for the Lord. And we were watching TV, and Operation Blessing came on. They were doing all kinds of work for children. And Mark's like, that's where we need to put it.
Mark and Renee decided to become partners with CBN. Over the years, as their profits from the welding and gravel company increased, the Joneses increased their giving. Then they had a great year on the ranch and decided to tithe off the profits for the first time.
We had a fairly large check, and to tithe on it, it was in the 5 digits.
And I thought, wow, shouldn't we put this away for when we need to go back in the cow business and fill up again? But anyway, we discussed it, and we decided that we would tithe.
3 years earlier, the ranchers in the area experienced a severe drought and lost crops and livestock. A week after the Joneses tithed, they got a call from a disaster relief program awarding financial help to ranchers. Mark and Renee were awarded almost the exact amount they had given.
And it just cinched the whole tithing and believing in the Lord, not only for Mark and I, but for our children.
After 32 years of tithing and giving to ministry, the Joneses are convinced of one thing.
I would encourage anybody to truly put God first. It don't matter if it's $5 or $500,000. God will be faithful if you're faithful to Him. If you step out, God will step up to you. But first you have to step out.